I can never like find a comfortable position that I can sit in for long enough. Alright guys, thanks for coming back to check out another video. I really appreciate all the like love and support and the comments and the subscribers. It's just amazing. Like, I really enjoy doing this. Like, it's a great fun little hobby. It's very like, I don't know, I just enjoy it. Anyway, so it has been a hot minute since we got on and talked about like my no-buy. So if you missed it, like I in August did like a makeup inventory and decided to go on a no-buy year. And if I could make it longer, like that would be great, but you know, just calling it a no-buy year. So I knew I wasn't gonna like update every month on it because I just didn't feel like I would have enough to talk about. But I have gotten to a point where we need to have a heart-to-heart. We need to sit down. There needs to be some confessions made and some things to go over. So this is just kind of an update. We're going to talk about like things that I've repurchased, things that I might have bought that broke the no-buy. So if that seems interesting to you and you want to hear my thoughts and my ramblings, like, let's just get into it, okay? Let's talk about repurchases first. So I have made some purchases, you know, here in this year. So since from August until now. So in September, I believe it was, I actually bought this little e.l.f. eye contour brush. It's just this really great, it's very small and like dome shaped. This was just a brush that I was like really missing from my collection. I like to use this to really deepen the look, like the outer V and like up into kind of like that where your eye socket is, like that level of the crease. So I did not have any brush like this in my collection. So I don't really count this as breaking my no-buy because this was something that I need. Like I use this almost every day with any eye look that I do. So this was beneficial. And I think it was like $3. I also purchased another brush. This is the Morphe M165. I have never like tried any Morphe brushes or anything like that, but this was $3, so I figured like why not. So you can tell it's one of those like angled liner brushes. Now I have one of these in my collection. Well, I have two. One of them I use for my dip brow pomade, and one of them I use as my like powder eyeshadow in my eyebrows. So I want to keep those for that use. So I wanted to get this one because I am curious to start trying to use like black and darker colored eyeshadows as like eyeliner on the top, like really just tight lining the lash line basically. So that is why I picked this up. I haven't yet like had a day where I can just like play around and like try it and kind of like practice that method. So this hasn't gotten used yet, but I'm really excited to start doing that. So I know this will get, you know, plenty of use. So I don't count these two things as breaking my no-buy because these were things that I didn't have in my collection that I needed and that benefit like my makeup game. So there's that. Then I also repurchased, I used up a whole body scrub, and I have another one that I'm working on right now, and it's halfway gone, and I just don't, like, I'm the kind of person, I just don't feel like running out of something and then being without it for like a day or two until I can get to the store. So if I know that I'm like low on it, I will just go ahead and pick up like the refill version, if that makes sense. So Tree Hut was having a sale, buy one get one half off, so I did repurchase 2 body scrubs from them. I got the lemon blueberry tart scent, which actually really smells like sugar cookies, and then I got the brown sugar scent for like fall winter time. So that was a repurchase because I did, like I said, I finished up one completely and I'm halfway through with another one, and the one I'm on right now is nowhere near as big as this guy. It's like half the size of this, and it's a different brand. So again, we still haven't broken the no-buy in my opinion. The next one, you might think that this broke it. So when I first got into makeup, I really loved cream products. Like I didn't use powder at all except for like eyeshadow. That was it. Cream products were just my jam. And being like young and new to the game and everything, when I did start using powder products, I thought like, oh, I can't use creams anymore. Like those just won't play well together. But now that I'm older and wiser, I have discovered that yes, you can use creams and powders together. So I've fallen back into my love of cream blushes. Like that was my jam. Absolutely love those. So I have like a 6-pan palette from The Balm. It's their cream like blush lip and cheek palette. And so I used up one of the shades in there. It was the shade Cider, which was just this really pretty like soft kind of pink peachy color. It was like my favorite everyday color just to wear underneath, and it really it played nicely to where I could layer like a lot of different powder blushes on top of it to really like kind of change the undertone of them. Like that's what I like to do, put on a cream blush and then a powder blush on top of it, or sometimes just wear the cream. But either way, that's a long-winded way of saying like I was really missing that shade, so I used that up completely. So this to me is like a repurchase, but I could see how you would think like this would break the no buy. So I actually got 2 of the ColourPop blush sticks. I got the shades 25-8 and Cool It. And I got these because these looked like they would be the closest to what I finished up from the Balm palette. So, and actually the shade 25-8 looks more like that shade from the Balm. So this one is the shade 25-8 right here, and then this one is the shade Cool It. So obviously Cool It is more cool toned, and then this is the shade 25-8. So yeah, this one definitely is like more of a repurchase. I wasn't sure like which shade would actually be more beneficial, and at my Ulta where I was at, like I didn't have the testers of these were missing, so I just had to rely on like cap colors. But so yeah, I don't really think that that's breaking it, but maybe you feel differently. I don't know. But yeah, to me that's just a repurchase because it was a shade that I really enjoyed and was using every day. And you know, I'm still like, my plan is to still use the other colors from that blush palette too. So, you know, moving on. So the next things that we have are things that I received as gifts. So these definitely do not count as me breaking my no buy. Like if somebody's going to gift me something, then more power to them. It benefits me, right? So the first thing that I have is this Profusion Chocolates palette. And if you open it up, this is what it looks like. So my husband was in Walmart and he said this was like on an end cap, and he walked by it. What is all over this? What is leaking? Ew, is it this? So how I came about this was my husband was in Walmart and he saw this, and he's such a good guy. He said that it reminded him of the Natasha Denona The Star palette that I've been lusting after, but not about to spend $129 on some eyeshadow. So he said that he saw this on like an end cap and it reminded him of it. And so yeah, it's not like an exact dupe or anything, but he's a good guy. Like he was trying. He saw it and he was like, I picked it up for you. Like, you know, I just thought that you would enjoy it and get use out of it. So this was a gift, not counting that as breaking my low buy. The next thing is my friend was getting rid of some of her makeup, and she asked me like, do you want to go through it? Do you want to look at anything? And I figured like, yeah, why not? Like if there's something in there that I'll legitimately like use, why not take it and use it? So she had the original Urban Decay Naked palette, and I really like the color story of this. I just kind of like missed out on it when it was available, and then when it went on sale, like as they were discontinuing it, like I just didn't buy it. So I am really excited to like get to play around with this. This is like to me just a great like neutral kind of palette. And I'm really interested to play with like the 2 shades down here, like Creep and Gunmetal. So yeah, again, this was a gift, did not break my no buy, and excited to dip into that. Same friend also gave me some lip products that she just hadn't used, and she was like, I'm never going to use them. Like, I have a ton of lipsticks. Like, lipsticks is her thing, whereas eyeshadow is my thing. So we complement each other well. But the first thing is this Tarteist Glossy Lip Paint, and it doesn't have like a shade name on it. I really love glosses, especially like in the summer. So this is not gonna like get pulled out so much right now, but like in the summertime, this is just like a really pretty like pink nude shade. I am excited for the summer. It also when like putting it on my hand, it doesn't feel like sticky like a standard gloss. Like it feels like more creamy. So I'm really excited that hopefully will wear better than like a standard gloss that is super sticky. She also had this Tarte Lip Surgence cream stick. It's in the shade Illusion. This is a really pretty like berry red fall color. I am really liking this. I have worn this quite a few times since it became October. This is a really great shade, and I think that it'll be great for like in the winter time too. So I'm really excited about this. It's very comfortable. It's not drying or anything like that. So she also had this like little Ulta Beauty sample of their Color Rush lip gloss, and it's in the shade Carrie. So I have yet to use this. I'm a little bit intimidated by it. She swears that it's gonna look good on me. It's a dark like plummy brown, and so it's right here. It's really yeah, I mean, it's just a dark plummy brown color. I'm intimidated by it, but I do want to like try it out and give it a chance. It does feel like it's not as creamy as like the Tarte one. It does feel like a little bit more sticky, so we shall see. But like, I plan on like trying this. I want to like really see how it looks without like a lot of other distractions on my face. So I might wear it on one of my more like minimal makeup days. That way I can really just focus on it and see how I feel about it. And then the last thing that she gave me, this was like the most exciting thing. So it's a mini like sample size of the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Chai. I love these. I have 3 Bite Beauty lip products in my collection already, and they're very like, I'm wearing one today, it's Honeycomb, and then I have another one that's like a little bit deeper than this, and then I have a multi-stick in the shade Gelato, and I love all 3 of those. This is beautiful. It is a beautiful red, and I am not like typically like a red toned like lipstick person, but this is gorgeous, especially for this time of year. Like, I am really happy. I have been pulling this out so much to where I have to tell myself like, no, you have like other lipsticks that you need to use. So really excited for all of that. So that's all of the stuff where like I consider it that I haven't broken my no by, but I did break my no by. So we have to talk. I'm a grown adult. I should have like put it back. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna like beat myself up over it though, because at the end of the day, like, it's just makeup. Like, ultimately, like, I just realized I have a spending problem and need to like cut back on it. And I thought like a no buy would be a good way. I'm not giving up. Like, I am still very dedicated to doing this. I'm also considering like, since I bought this in October, like kind of resetting the switch and maybe reevaluating everything and maybe re-looking at like the rules that I put on myself. So then starting over like this month and going from like October 2019 until October 2020. I haven't officially like decided yet though, but I was in Ulta, and this was the same time I bought the blush sticks. I purchased the California Love palette. Couldn't tell you why, but I mean, it is really pretty. Like, this is a palette that I would love, like, or do love, can get use out of. Like, it's these, if I could speak, these are like my kind of colors. So I am bummed out and I am upset with myself that I, you know, did this, but at the end of the day, like, again, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. And I don't want to like make excuses or like try to justify the situation, but at the same time, like, I'm really proud of myself. Like, I made it all the way to October without buying something, that wasn't like a replacement. So that to me is like heaps of improvement, because like I should show you what I spent at Ulta and Sephora last year. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe I will shame myself into continuing this no buy. But, we're just gonna, I guess the point that I'm trying to say here, and I'm sorry if it feels like very rambly, I just don't really know how to like formulate this and like say it in like a coherent way. But, I am still really pleased with myself, and I still feel like I'm doing really well. I still want to keep going with this. Like, I just want to make smarter decisions and not make these like impulse purchases, so yeah, I think that's everything that I need to say or update you on in this. So I think moving forward, I'm going to take some time to myself and like reevaluate everything. I think I'm going to just, ew, I got lipstick in my hair. Oh, that is one thing I can say. So yeah, I'm toying with the idea of like redoing the makeup inventory and just kind of starting this no buy over, going from October 2019 to October 2020, and longer if I can make it. You make it in the sense of like, if my numbers are not where I want them to be, then obviously we'll keep going on the no buy. But I feel like the biggest thing that I have learned from this is that I just don't I don't want to like go in store to places like Ulta, because like when I go to Walmart, like I can breeze through that makeup aisle, like just walk right by it, don't care. I think it's because the mindset is I'm in Walmart for other things, not makeup. But when I go to like Ulta, even to just make like a repurchase, like this, the blush sticks and the sugar scrubs were all bought on the same day. So I went into that store for the sugar scrubs and the blush sticks and ended up walking out with this. So I think that from now on, if I do need to make like a repurchase, my Ulta has the thing where some of this stuff you can pick out and pay for online and then pick it up in store. And I think I might actually do that. That way, like, I don't even have to go in there and like be tempted and look at other things. Like, I'm just going right to the counter and picking this up. So maybe that will be like something to play around with and kind of like help me to not feel tempted, which I feel silly like phrasing it all like this, because at the end of the day, like, it's just makeup, like, but if you're here watching this video, you probably have some similar thoughts and feelings toward makeup. And so yeah, I am done rambling. I think so. I think this is where we should end it. And yeah, I'm gonna take some time to reflect and probably jump back on here sometime in November about like the no buy and talk about like what I feel like I can do to fix it, and do I want to start over and look at the numbers and things like that. So that's where I'm at. Other than that, I will catch you guys in the next one, and I hope that you have a great day. Okay, bye.